variation depending on where we find them as far as like Indonesia, Asia, so on and so forth. But this is pretty typical. Some features that are specific to Homo erectus is the cranial buttressing system. Robust Australopithecines have crests. These guys have actual thickening within the skull bolts, which are called tori. They're different than crest, okay? Crests are thin areas of bone that have started to build up, okay? This is thickening within the bone. So we have a supraorbital torus, okay, supraorbital torus. You have a sagittal keel, which is your torus on the sagittal suture. You have angular tori, okay, which come up from the cheekbone, the zygomatic arch, okay? And then you have a nuchal torus, which is a thickening right back in here. So this is, again, specific, this cranial buttressing system, to Homo erectus. These guys are bipedal, again. We have a very parabolic ventral arcade, increased cranial capacity from habilis, no honing complex again. Shovel-shaped incisors for those that are found outside of Africa. So usually the sagittal keel and shovel-shaped incisors are indicative of a Asian Homo erectus, where we usually see the lack of sagittal keel in the African forms. So African forms tend not to have a sagittal keel. The group of tools associated with this group and ergaster are called Acheulean tools. Acheulean tools are bifacial, which means that they were actually worked on both sides. Rock was chipped away. And we end up with a sharp edge going around. We call this teardrop-shaped tool a hand axe. Okay. Again, these guys were outside of Africa. We're going to move on to Homo ergaster, who was found in Africa and eventually gave rise to our ancestors and then us.